Oh, there's a little frog. A little toad hiding in the flowers. I gotta put some wire around that today to protect those flowers. That's our wild woman sage. My wife's got a new rose bush to put in there. And she got some planters. There's one over there. There's another 3 roses in there. I can't mow that because I just put grass seed in it. It's starting to look good. We got a lot of stuff cleaned up, but we still got some stuff to clean up. The swimming pool got destroyed. But this is the only garden plot we're planting this year. It's pretty much tomatoes. We'll put him back. It's pretty much tomatoes right here in the part that's tilled. And then all the rest of these cages are peppers of all kinds. Bell peppers, orange blazes, jalapenos, anchos, poblanos. All our trees out there are doing really good. Some of the tomatoes are a little wilty, but they came right out of a greenhouse out into this hot. And it's just going to take them a while to get going. Our rhubarb's doing really good, and there's a lot of milkweed around it. We leave the milkweed alone, but we can't touch any of that because of the E. coli that was brought in from the flood. My wife's iris patch around the gazebo is doing real good. The rose bushes are actually coming back. There's 3 of those. We got to get that plot cleaned up. That apple tree out there is doing good. That was there when we bought the place. And we do own it. The whole 5 acres is ours. We don't owe anything. This here, we still got to finish cleaning this end of this plot up. You can see the pads getting overgrown. That's where the chicken coop was. The trailer is still way out in that field. I don't know if you can see it or not. I need to fix the tiller. Something's wrong with the tine. It's wobbling. I might have to just weld it on so it quits wobbling. But we need to get this stuff tilled again. We're not going to plant anything in it, but we're going to keep it tilled. Keep it tilled so that next year it doesn't have as many weeds. We're still burning a lot of trash. Our asparagus patch is doing pretty good. Need to get in there and weed it again. Also need to get in here and weed the strawberry patch and get all these rounds out of here and piled up and burned. The strawberries are getting flowers on them. We can eat those. That's a wild hemp plant. They are everywhere on the property. The floodwater brought tons of it in. This patch right here is our new buffalo berry patch, and they're starting to get their leaves on them. That's a mulberry that's been ran over a few times, and I'm just going to leave it alone. Our septic tank blew its top, and right now, until I can fix the drain field, we just have it so that it runs down that side, and it's keeping these things watered so I don't have to water them. Those are acai berries. These are raspberries. And these are June berries. And there's some buffalo berries on the outside edge of that, and then there's some raspberries in the middle of it. The corn patch we haven't tilled in a while. We aren't going to plant corn at all this year. Those are 2 elm trees that we cut down, and now they're trying to grow back, so I'm going to have to cut those all up again and burn them off. You can see I haven't done anything with the west side of the property. Our half acre on the other side of the road, I'm just keeping it mowed. A lot of this tall grass, I would usually have this all beat back. That hackberry tree that I cut down is trying to grow back. That's a hackberry tree. We've got 3 piles inside this grass that need to burn. And here's the problem. This is where we threw a lot of compost last year. And the Nebraska Resource Department told us if the tomatoes don't throw up any volunteers, don't grow any ground crops because the ground is toxic from the E. coli and other bacteria that could be in the ground. And there should be a ton of tomato plants coming up in here, and there's not. At least none that I see. Those are elderberries. Over there by that windmill are sand cherries. They're all doing good. The forage is looking a little rugged, but it'll be alright. I'm not too worried about it. There's a lot of cucumbers and stuff coming up over there. I'm gonna have to cover this. I don't want anybody seeing our license plates. Okay. But that's pretty much it. It's going to be an easy season. I'm hoping to get some metal detecting done, but I'm having a lot of problems with my feet. I have diabetic nerve damage, and my feet have been killing me. Just this walk around hurts. You can see that's all wild hemp from the Hemp for Victory campaign during World War II. And there wasn't a whole lot of it on the property, but that flood brought in a lot of seed. And it's growing everywhere, and it's growing in places that I can't mow. It's my daughter and her friend. So that's pretty much a walk around to the property.